Chrisean completely broke down after someone called the cops to take Junie from her. If you've been keeping up, you know people have been threatening to get the authorities involved ever since Blue exposed her. But things got even worse when Chrisean tattooed Blue's mugshot on her face. That alone had people talking, but then June's medical condition was revealed. He has fetal alcohol syndrome. After that, she lost thousands of followers, and the threats started pouring in even more. Looks like someone finally went through with it and called Child Protective Services on Chrisean. And from what people are saying, if the complaints keep coming, she might actually lose custody of Junior. But before we get into all that, let's talk about how things got this bad, because honestly, the whole world is over her drama, and she's got no one to blame but herself. A few days ago, Chrisean got on IG and told everyone she was moving back into Blueface's house. People were disappointed, but let's be real, no one was shocked. She's done stuff like this before. But things really went left when, just days later, she posted a picture showing off a new tattoo of Blueface right on her face. That set people off, and they started dragging her. It got so bad that she lost over 200,000 followers in just a few days. Within hours, the post blew up with over 400,000 comments, and not a single one was on her side. One person wrote, "Sad as hell. This the same girl who was just wishing he was in jail for exposing her son on Twitter. Do better." And when I say they dragged her, I mean they did not hold back. Chrisean definitely felt the heat because she jumped on IG Live to explain herself. But while she was talking, everyone could hear Junior crying his heart out in the background. Instead of handling that, instead of stopping the live to check on her baby, Chrisean just kept talking like nothing was wrong. But what really had people worried was that Junior's cry didn't sound normal at all. It wasn't just a fussy baby, it sounded serious. And Chrisean? She didn't even look his way. When she finally did, all she did was hand him a toy and went right back to arguing on live. People couldn't believe it. She was more focused on proving a point than making sure her own child was okay. Then she started rambling, saying, "My mom, my like everybody with my mother, you just made that it's not you. What you talking about?" And that's when things really went left. She kept insisting it wasn't fake, saying, "I got it professionally done at a place that does great work." But it still fell off. And that wasn't the end of the mess. Right after that, she went live again with Junior, but people quickly noticed something wasn't right with his face. They started wondering if he might have fetal alcohol syndrome, and the rumors started spreading fast. As people noticed signs like a small head, small eye openings, a low nasal bridge, and a thin upper lip, they started to think Junior might have fetal alcohol syndrome. Once word got out, they quickly turned on Chrisean, blaming her reckless behavior for causing it. If you remember, Chrisean was out at the club almost every night while she was pregnant, partying instead of staying home. After all the backlash started, she just kept pushing forward, ignoring everything people were saying. She was losing followers fast because people were really tired of her drama. It got so bad that someone even called the cops, claiming she wasn't fit to take care of Junior. This all happened just a few days ago. Chrisean went on IG Live, talking about how sad she was over the war between Israel and Palestine. She got really emotional, sharing how many innocent lives were lost. But while she was speaking, there was a knock at the door. When she opened it, it was the cops. Someone had called in anonymously about Junior, and while that was happening, Chrisean was watching the news about the situation overseas. It was too much for her to take in, so she started praying, saying, "Lord, Lord, glory, glory, bless their hearts," and just went into full prayer mode. She was shaken up, saying she'd never seen so much death on her phone before. Then, out of nowhere, there was a knock at the door. When she opened it, it was the cops. She was caught off guard, asking, "Why are the cops here?" and quickly said she was about to end the live.
Like everybody with my mother, you just mad that it's not you. What you talking about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake, I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good. 2, and it's crazy because yeah, he just popped it. My son is talking.
Things took a weird turn when the sheriff showed up at her door. But what's even worse is that the chance of losing custody of Junior isn't her only legal problem right now. James Wright also pressed charges against her for attacking him. If you remember, a couple of months ago, Chrisean got physical with James, leaving him with a messed up face and broken teeth. This happened after she missed her spot to perform on stage with Tam Braxton. She was supposed to perform as a guest, but everything went wrong. Chrisean missed her chance to perform because she went looking for her friend. By the time she got back, her spot was already up, and they wouldn't let her on stage anymore. She got really upset about it, and unfortunately, James became the target of that anger. Things got so bad that he ended up in the hospital with serious injuries. At the time, Tam's best friend, Elle Tri, went off on a huge rant, threatening to sue Chrisean. A lot of people thought he was just talking, though. Chrisean, on the other hand, didn't seem to care, saying, "Whoever wants to get mad at me can get mad. Y'all got to stop. First of all, let me tell you about this ghetto disgusting gutter, but I don't even want to call her a girl. First of all, she's trash. She should have never been at my show, so she come to Tamar concert which I plans, and I will say that I'm drunk with 1,000 people smelling like looking dumb, okay? And so she makes music. I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, and apparently she wanted to drop a beat, so she was mad that she didn't get to perform. I didn't know she was a performer, and even if I didn't know she was a performer, she was not getting on the stage that everybody has worked there to make. So she see, first of all, y'all see the video, she was up there a drunk fool, okay? She took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb during Love and War. She ruined the song, she ruined the concert, she ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay, because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay, and everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus, right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on per, like nobody tried to like shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face. Chip James to James' face is bloody. James is at the house. TR also said he had no intentions of letting this go, and his is going to be working with T to make sure Crow goes to prison for what she did, because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison, and I promise you, and we can cancel all this right now. You don't come to nobody's show. Everybody has worked their mother work they behind off to make this tour amazing, you know what I'm saying, and we don't have a lot of help, so never will I ever let anyone get away, come to anything that anybody I know and care about plan and work hard for and assault them, and I'm letting it go. So I want everybody to let Can't know Croissant whoever she is, and whatever she does, I'm coming for every coin she has. And y'all know me, I'm not going to stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records, you do not come to my show and assault people that are working on my show, okay? I might not have sang Love and War, but I'm the only reason. Like he wasn't just bluffing after all, because according to court documents, James actually filed that lawsuit and will be dragging Chrisean to court very soon. Now, as for Chrisean, it looks like the heat is catching up to her, because right after she was slapped with the lawsuit, she announced on Twitter that she was getting out of the country. She said, "The nation is more my speed. Thank God I can wake up and fly anywhere." She needs to start working on her public image, because she is now on the CPS radar, and they're going to be monitoring her closely until they gather enough evidence to snatch her son from her for good. As usual, people had a whole lot to say about this situation, like this person who said, at this point someone needs to step in and investigate. Had this been anyone else, the baby would have been taken. I really pray he doesn't have fetal alcohol syndrome. This is no joke. Another person said, so many of us have been saying that baby has special needs, and we were right. What makes it so bad is that people continue to defend her and her actions. I just wonder what Excuses you're going to make when you all can no longer deny it, but now I want to know your thoughts on this whole mess. What do you think about the cops pulling up on Cran? And do you think Junior is really going to be taken away from her? You'll already know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video. Y'all buckle up, because this story is a whole circus, and not the fun kind. Word on the street is that Blueface and Chrisean Rock, the internet's most chaotic couple, might have secretly tied the knot. Yep, you heard that right. After years of public messiness, including family feuds, social media explosions, and a toxic relationship that keeps everyone shaking their heads, the pair might have taken the ultimate plunge. But as you'd expect, this is far from a sweet fairy tale romance. Let's dive into the tea, because there's a lot to unpack. Blueface surprise release sparks marriage rumors. First of all, Blueface was supposed to be locked up until...
Right, so everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there ruff, like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital.
Try also said he had no intentions of letting this go, and is going to be working with Tama to make sure Crow goes to prison for what she did.
Because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison. And I promise you, and we can cancel all this right now. You don't come to nobody's show. Everybody has worked their behind off to make this tour amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a lot of help. So never will I ever let anyone get away coming to anything that anybody I know and care about plan and work hard for and assault them, and I'm letting it go. So I want everybody to let Chrisean know, whoever she is and whatever she does, I'm coming for every coin she has. And y'all know me, I'm not gonna stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records. You do not come to my show and assault people that are working on my show, okay? I might not have sang Love and War, but I'm the only...
Determination quickly became a standout. Not only did she win the love of Blueface, but she also earned a spot on his record label. However, their love story was far from romantic, from stealing cars to breaking into Blueface's house and literally signing her name in blood. Crin's behavior quickly raised eyebrows, and things only got more chaotic from their family feuds, drama, and fights that shocked the internet. If you thought their drama was just between the two of them, think again. Chrisean didn't just clash with Blueface, she took on his whole family. In May 2012, a physical altercation between Chrisean Blueface's mom and his sister went viral, and y'all, it wasn't pretty. Chrisean later spilled the tea, claiming she had to defend herself after Blueface's mom threw objects at her. I fought his mom because she disrespected him and me, then his sister came at me the next day, and I had to handle that too, she explained unapologetically. While some fans supported her, others were horrified. Either way, the damage was done, and the feud between Chrisean and Blueface family became a recurring theme in their chaotic saga, the Zeus Network effect. Let's not forget the role of Zeus Network in all this chaos. Their show Crazy and Love has turned Blueface and Cren's toxic relationship into entertainment, from public fights to shocking confessions. The series has given fans a front row seat to their dysfunction and arguably encouraged it. Many fans have criticized the network for exploiting the couple's struggles, while others can't help but tune in for the drama, pregnancy, paternity tests, and more drama. As if the marriage rumors weren't enough, Chrisean turned up the heat in 2023 by announcing that she was pregnant, and in true Chrisean and Blueface fashion, the moment was anything but smooth. Instead of sharing excitement over the news, Blueface decided to publicly deny being the father, claiming Chrisean had been with multiple men. Yep, he really went there. Of course, Chrisean wasn't about to let that slide. She fired back, accusing Blueface of being petty and trying to stir up drama just because they were fighting at the time. But wait, it gets even messier. Blueface's mom, who's practically a regular cast member in their ongoing saga, chimed in and accused Chrisean of faking her pregnancy altogether. She even offered to pay for an ultrasound to set the record straight. Well, Chrisean eventually shut down the naysayers by sharing an ultrasound video seemingly confirming that she really is expecting, but even that wasn't enough to calm the storm. Blueface's mom, the ultimate hater. Now let's get back to Carissa, because she's been one of the loudest Voices in this whole saga from day one, she's made it clear that she doesn't approve of Chrisean, and honestly the feeling seems mutual. Remember when Chrisean fought Carissa and Blueface sister, yet those wounds haven't healed. Carissa has also been vocal about how she thinks Blueface and Chrisean are not meant for each other.